Hi everyone, it's Sintang Mayumi. I have super fun cards for you today using Clearly Besotted Fruity Treats stamp set. This stamp set is 3 by 4 and it has all the everyday fruits that we see in the store like orange, banana, pear, grapes, pineapple, watermelon, and other fruits. The paper I'm using is Strathmore 90-pound watercolor paper because I'm going to fussy cut the images after I color them. And I'm inking them up with Genicay black amalgam ink. And then stamp the images a couple times to get good impression. And then I'm going to flip my paper so I can stamp on the other side. I stamped more than 3 groups of these images here because I'm making 3 cards today. Then I'm just finishing this one here and then we'll move on to coloring. To color the images, I use my Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers. I really like the Zig markers when coloring small images like this because of the small tip of the markers. I use 1 or 2 colors of markers and then blend the colors with the blender pen. I will let you watch the coloring part and then I'll come back when it's done. And here are my colored images. I also fussy cut them with my detailed scissor, and then after I fussy cut them, I run my Memento black marker along the edges so it looks seamless and you don't see the imperfect fussy cutting. For my panels, I have 3 colors of cardstock from my stash that I pull out, and it measures 5.5 by 4 and 1/4. I'm stamping these circle stamps from the stamp set that has "You're the Sweetest" sentiment, and then I'm going to do it on these panels here and on the other one as well. And I'm using Gina K black amalgam ink, and I'm just placing the circle stamp randomly on the panel. And I'm using a clear block here because this one is way easier to use than the stamping tool. After the stamping is done, I'm going to die cut the panels with this big and little chain rectangles from Gino Marie Designs. And it's time to adhere the fruits in the middle of the circles. I'm using foam tape here to pop them up a little bit on the panel, and I'm just placing them randomly inside the circles. After I adhered all the fruits inside the circles on the panel, I will wrap some DMC metallic gold floss around the panel. I will secure the ends of the floss with washi tape. And I got this gold DMC floss from Michaels. And adhere the panels on a card base. And I'm using strong double-sided tape to adhere my panel on my card base here. And my card base is from Michaels, and I think this one is the Ivory 140-pound cardstock. For the embellishment, I use some sequins from my stash, and I pick some clear ones, green, and then this one is mix of white and orange, and then the last one is yellow sequins. And I just scatter them on the panel and adhering them with glossy accents. For the inside of the cards, I use this Hero Arts All Occasions Messages stamp set. I use the Hello Friend, and I'm going to stamp the sentiment inside the cards with Juno K Black Amalgam ink. And for the leftover fruits that we didn't use in front of the card, I'm going to adhere them inside the cards. And lastly, I use my Spectrum Noir Sparkle pen to add shimmer on my images. And my cards are finished. I had a good time making these cards. These small images are super fun to color. I hope you like today's cards, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.